Tennis has been played in Belize for more than 7 decades. At the height of its popularity in the 1950s, Edward Billy Musa Sr. was involved.
In the 50s and 60s, we had 3 tennis clubs vying against each other for the Martinez Shield. It was a prestigious shield. Each club wanted to win. The Belize Club, where we are right now, was mainly expatriates. Under the colonial rule, they had a lot of expatriates living in Belize. The Newtown Club, where the old 2 tennis courts are, there was a big building there, and they were very involved in tennis too. They were mainly civil servants working for the government. And the Pickwick Club downtown, Northfront Street, mainly businessmen.
And in 2024, the discipline remains alive in Belize. Admittedly, it is not as popular as it once was back in the 50s.
A lot of people think that tennis is only for the well-to-do elites, right? And this is not the case. What we find, the problem with tennis is that it's an individual sport. And players or the population prefer team sports like basketball and volleyball.
Even though the popularity of the discipline has somewhat dwindled over the years, Musa remains at the helm of the efforts to keep tennis alive in Belize. He sponsored a regional open men's singles tennis tournament over the weekend in Belize City. Samron Pott, the tournament director, says it has been running since 2017.
This year's event has 20 players. And Belize is represented, Guatemala is represented, Mexico is represented, and Nicaragua is represented this year. So we have some talent out there at the Pickwick Club this year. No? 3 gentlemen have already proceeded to the semi-finals. 1 Belizean, 1 Nicaraguan, 1 Mexican, and the last quarter-final is on display on that court over there. No?
Nice, and that one is between Belizean.
That's between our top-ranked Belizean, Stefan Sosa, and the Guatemalan who represented Guatemala internationally.
Stefan Sosa, a resident of Belmopan, plays for the Belmopan Tennis Club. We witnessed him win his match after competing against his Guatemalan opponent in a match that ran for approximately 2 hours under the sweltering heat of the day.
The majority of the toll comes from the heat. I find that to be the most difficult element for me to combat. And just the fact that the format is so condensed, it being done over one weekend, it's a bit hard to recover between matches, considering that like little resting time. Beforehand, I prepare by buying supplements and ensuring that I have the fuel that my body needs in order to play optimally. I purchase a lot of electrolyte drinks, so like Gatorade. I also have like energy gels, among various other supplements that I wouldn't like to disclose, to be honest. Yeah. They're not illegal. They're not illegal supplements, for the record. I'm just making that clear.
Pott was born into tennis and intends to utilize his youthfulness to keep the discipline alive in Belize.
So I was born into tennis. So the passion existed from birth. And it's a beautiful game. I know what tennis can do for an individual in terms of values that you learn through tennis. But fitness as well. Great way to keep fit, and so it's something I intend to do for quite a while now, keep this sport going.
At the end of the weekend tournament, Mexico's Braulio Bautista emerged as the champion for the 3rd time. Nicaragua's Orlando Suarez won the silver medal, while Belize's Stefan Sosa secured the bronze medal. A successful end to a tournament that sees tennis played at its highest level, raising the standard of the discipline in Belize. As for Edward Musa Sr., he shows no signs of slowing down.
We participate in regional tournaments like Guatemala, they invite us, Mexico invite us, but internationally well-known tournaments to qualify, we have to qualify, and we haven't reached that standard yet.
How long do you plan to keep this up? You've been in it since the 50s.
Until I die.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.